Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please do what feels right for you. You might end up skipping things or changing things or doing your own thing so that you're taking good care of your body. Let's begin on our backs. You can come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Go ahead and spread out. Either close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Let your body release back into the support underneath you. Start to slow down your breath. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead. Reaching out through arms and legs, fingers and toes. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet. And then roll onto one side. And we'll keep the bottom arm extended, point the toes, try and bring your whole body into a straight long line, but then use the top arm for a little support in front of you. Squeeze your legs together and lift them up. Keeping legs squeezing and reaching out long, working core stabilizing muscles, core strength. And then release. Let's lift up again through the legs and through the bottom arm. Reaching long as you can, top of the head, fingers, toes. And then release down. Now take the top arm overhead. Bring both arms and legs up. Lengthening out. And then release. Let's bend the bottom arm, hand to the head. Flex your feet for a little help with balance, and then bring the top leg up like tree, as high as you can, going towards your inner thigh. Open the knee up and see if you can balance without using your hand. So even though there's a lot of surface area touching the floor, this is a bit of a balance. And then reach your hand on the inside for your big toes and extend your leg part way or all the way straight. Just finding your stretch, your edge. It doesn't have to be any straighter or higher than it is for you. To release, we'll bring the hand to the floor and then lower your leg until it's about 6 inches off the floor. Kick out through your heel, reach up through the toes. We're splitting the legs wide. This is working core. Last breath here. Let's release the foot to the floor where it is. The hand that was on your head can reach for your foot. If that's too far, you might bend your knee or use a strap or hold the calf. And then roll that top arm open. Rolling open through the shoulder, dropping down through the top hip, deep twist. If you want to add a quad stretch for this, your free hand can reach down for your free foot, drawing it in. And then release. Roll back onto your back, bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees. And then let's extend out and come onto the other side. Starting with the bottom arm extended, toes pointed, and top hand for a little help with balance. Squeeze the legs together and up, And while we're working, can there be ease in your face, in your breath, in your being? Release the legs down. Now take the legs and the bottom arm up. Reaching long, feeling effort and ease at once. Release. Now take the top arm overhead, arms and legs. I like to call this flounder pose. A lot of flopping going on, and each flop is making you stronger. Let's release. Bend the bottom arm, hand to the head, flex your feet, and then bring that top leg up like tree, as high as you can, knee open, bringing everything in towards the midline. So if you could do this pose in a very narrow corridor. Reach your hand on the inside for the big toe. You might just stay with your leg bent or kick it a little bit straight. Find your edge right where it is. And then to release, hand to the floor, lower your leg until it's about 6 inches off the floor. Kick through your heel, reach through your toes. And then release your foot to the floor. Hand that was on your head reaches for the foot, a strap, or your calf. Roll open through that top arm. If you did try a quad stretch on the other side, you can try for that again. Free hand reaching for the free foot. If that doesn't work for you, don't do it. I'll be offering lots of things. Some of them you might skip. And then release. Roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Even out your torso. And then make your way up to sitting. And let's come on to forearms for a forearm plank. So you can measure off your forearms so they're just shoulder width apart, and then bring the forearms so they're parallel. Step the feet back and then see if you can find the placement of your hips so that they're not too high or too low, right in line with the heels and the head. Connecting the end points is a wonderful, easy tip for finding alignment. Just like if you take a slack rope and you pull the ends, it automatically forms a straight line. Can you feel the top of your head and your heels reach away from one another, connecting everything in between? And then shift over onto one forearm, lift the other arm up. Your feet can stay one in front of the other or stack one on top of the other. Let's switch. Coming over to the other side. Finding lightness and length, a deep, even breath. Let's release. We'll sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Back to center. Let's lift up through table and into downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up and back. Maybe pedal out the feet a little bit or shift the hips side to side. Taking any movement that helps you get into your body. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. And let the upper body hang. Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Let's come into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. Shoulders back and down. Back wrapping around to the front, engaging core. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back. Coming through high push-up, lower down, chaturanga. Come into your back bend, and this could be as low or high as feels right for you. Little baby cobra, up dog, anywhere in between. And then back to down dog when you're ready. And let's take 5 deep breaths in a good resting pose. So that could be down dog, could be child's pose, sitting, something else. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up. Bend your knee in, start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle you can make. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. Big circles both directions. Take your leg a little higher, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Sink low. Let's grab the left wrist. Take it over for a side bend. Same thing other side. Grab your right wrist. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart. Hips low, chest high. Arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Reaching the left leg as straight and long and high as you can. Big step back. Warrior one. Drop the back heel. Inhale, arms up. Release. Make your way back to down dog. Any movement transition. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in, start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times, big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then left knee towards left upper arm and reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Sink low. Let's grab the right wrist, take it over, a little side bend. Same thing other side. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back, other thumb on top. Release, arms up, tip forward, standing splits. Square off hips. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Last breath. Release. Make your way back to a good resting pose, any neutral shape. Last breath here. Come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees, come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips low, head high, shoulders low, fingers high. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Let's come into a twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee, or left hand to the floor. Can you connect the endpoints here? Head to back heel. One more breath. Release, hands to the floor, step up. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Roll open through the top shoulder, extending long through that top arm. And then we'll revolve our half moon. See if you can maybe lift the right arm as you square off hips. Slowly lower the left arm, opening up towards a straight long line. It may not be straight, but go in that direction. Feel free to use a block for your bottom hand. Bend the bottom leg, whatever works for you. And then release. Step back, pyramid pose, short distance between the legs. Feel free to grab blocks for your hands. We'll set up for revolved triangle. So left hand will either come to your foot, your ankle, a block, or the floor. It could be directly on the inside or outside of that front leg. Top arm reaches high, draw back through the right hip. Last breath. Release. Make your way to down dog. Feeling what you're doing, taking your time. From down dog, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge, arms up. Come into a twist here, right elbow comes across. Working palms towards the center of the chest, open the top shoulder. Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor. Step up, half moon. Expanding all the way out as much as you can. Letting go of the results, but being continually intentional towards full expression. Revolved half moon, rotating, squaring off hips. Right hand down, left arm up. pyramid. Getting set up for revolved triangle. Right hand can be on the foot, the ankle, a block, or the floor. Directly inside or outside of that front leg. Draw back through the left hip. And then left arm extends high. Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good rest. Letting go of all of that. Let's come through down dog and into a pigeon pose on the right side. Slide the right knee forward, scoot back through the left leg. Help the hips get as low as they'll go. See if any support would be useful for you. And then releasing towards the floor. Let's bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your right hip that's in your way, move it so that you can lean to the right, slide the left knee forward, and then flip the knees over to the other side and send the right leg back. And if that didn't get you into a good pigeon pose on the other side, find your way there. You may want to adjust the angle of the front leg. You may want to add some support for your hip or chest or forehead. Releasing towards the floor, letting go. Let's bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your left hip in your way, move it so you can lean to the left. This time, bring the right foot to the outside of the left knee, setting up for a seated spinal twist. This could also be done with the bottom leg straight. Feel free to try both and do the one that feels right for you. Right hand to the floor behind you, helping to sit you tall. Left arm will either hug the knee or hook to the outside of the knee. Inhale, more height. Exhale, deeper twist. Unwind, switch, bottom leg straight or bent. Left hand to the floor behind you, right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. And then keep going. Last breath here. Unwind. Take a little windshield wiper side to side. Let the knees flop one way and the other. Extend the legs forward. If you want to sit up on something, you're welcome. If you want to use a strap for grabbing your feet, you're welcome. You could also use your hands on the floor. Lengthen and fold. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Bring the right leg in, cradling the lower leg, and take a little rock. See how tall you can sit as you do this. Your back may want to round, but as best you can, lengthen it. And bring the right knee a little bit more out to the right. And then we'll place the right ankle either on the top of the left thigh for half lotus, or if that's not great for your knee or ankle, sole the foot to the inner thigh for Janu Shirshasana. If you are trying half lotus, you might try for a bind, right hand behind your back, reaching for either the inner left elbow or the right big toe. In either case, you might fold a little or a lot. Left hand could be on your foot or the floor or a strap. One more deep breath here. Release. Take any movement, maybe some touch, working out any tightness from that last pose. If you want to take a vinyasa, you're welcome. We're going to get ready for the other side. Left leg comes up, cradling left lower leg, sitting tall as you do, little rocking. You can open the left knee a little more out to the left. And then bring your ankle high on the right thigh, or sole the foot to the inner thigh, Janu Shirshasana. You might try for a bind. Could be reaching for the inner elbow or the big toe. You could fold a little or a lot. We're each exploring our own edges. We all have different bodies. So when we each reach our edges, it will look differently. It shouldn't be otherwise. Release, come up, unwind, any touch, any movement, anything to release that side, integrate what you've just done. And then make your way onto your back. And bring your knees in. Take a little circle, rock with your knees. Then we'll press the feet to the floor, hip width apart, parallel. Lift your hips up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders underneath you. Bridge. Take your arms out of your way. Come down and rest. Let's take happy baby. Grab the soles of the feet on the inside. Press your knees towards the floor. If there's any movement you'd like to take, rocking or experimenting, extending the legs part way or all the way straight. And then release. You can check in with your body. What do you need to feel complete in this practice? Is there any pose or stretch or movement that would feel good for you? You can take your time wrapping things up in your way. Could be a yoga pose, or it might not be. Each time you finish something, you can just check in again. Is there anything else that's needed? Continue feeling what you're doing, giving it the time it needs. And then whenever you're done, you can start getting comfortable in your final resting pose, Shavasana. Spreading out. Letting go of the control of your breath. And settling into a few moments of not doing anything, just simply being. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles, and then take a big yawning stretch out. When you're ready, Bring your knees in. Roll to one side. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for your support in whatever ways you're able to do that. I very much appreciate financial contributions, as this is my livelihood. And I don't expect all of you who are watching to contribute, but those of you that are able, please know that it matters to me. And it's also a way that I can continue to offer these videos freely for those who aren't able to afford it. So thank you so much.